Hi parents, we had a great first day in class today. Lots of energy in our class, lots of excitement, lots of new things, but they did a great job. We had, tons of new routines, learning how to stand in a line, sit on their spots, transition. So lots of new things for them, but I think we'll get better as we get going and they get more into the routine of things. One of the things we reviewed right away was our class rules. Super simple, 1, 2, 3, obey, be kind, be a helper. So I'll send this document to you guys so you have that for reference. We will always start with geography as our first part of new grammar. So this week we started by finding the Mediterranean Sea, since we're going to use that as a landmark for starting in a lot of our coming weeks, the things around that. The Mediterranean Sea kind of looks like a seahorse. Some people think a duck or an alligator. I just said seahorse, so whatever they think it looks like. We took our little monster fingers and we had our monster fingers find the Mediterranean Sea. Then we went and we found the Euphrates River, which is orange on my map, the Tigris River, which is green, and the space in between is called Mesopotamia, which means land between the rivers. Down at the bottom, we found Sumer. It's kind of that black triangle down there. So that was geography. We just used our monsters, took them on a tour of all our little spots, and then we said goodbye to everything and erased the best we could. Math, we had the 1s and 2s today. 1s were super easy. They all had fun with that because everybody knew it. 2s, we had a lot of kids who actually already knew the song, so that was helpful too. And that one's a little bit easier. So we just sang the CC song and had them underline a few of them, and we would just jump up when we got to that number that they underlined. Mostly we were just jumping the whole time, which is fine, which is good. So they heard that song a few times too. For English, we did a preposition. So we used shakers and we did the tune of La Cucaracha. So it goes, a preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. Cha-cha-cha. History, we have Tell Me About Commandments 1 through 5. And the song starts by saying, these are the words of my God, thou shalt. And then for number 1, we hold up one finger, have no other gods before me. Number 2, not make unto thee any graven image. It's like we're bowing down. We shouldn't bow down to anything except God. Number 3, not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Number 4, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. God wants us to rest. And number 5, we have honor thy father and mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. And for Latin, we have Latin noun cases. We'll have that this week and next week, and then we'll repeat it again in the spring semester. So we have a little tune, we sang it to the tune of Frere Jacques, and we just tossed a ball back and forth as we did it. So the tune goes, nominative, subject, genitive, possessive, dative, indirect object, accusative, direct object, ablative object of the preposition. These are the noun cases. Then for science, what are the classifications of living things? We set up the spots and we had the kids jump through. This is a fun one to do at home too. My kids have been doing it all week. I just had the spots set up and they'd jump through our schoolroom saying domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Super simple. That was it for new grammar. Then we went to art and we just introduced the oils. Everybody did a great job with that, even though we're at different levels with, just even holding a pencil. So they all did a great job and everybody was really attentive during that. So that was fun. Presentations, I was really impressed with them for presentations today. We had a lot of kids get up and give a really great presentation. We're still working on questions, but I love that the parents are modeling that right now. What is an appropriate question? How do we ask questions? So the kids did a great job with being a good audience, especially it can be hard to sit for that long for 25 minutes or so and listen to presentations, but they did a great job. Looking forward to them growing in that. We just focused on confidence this week. I think we're going to stick with 3 skills for the most part, especially this first semester, maybe the full year. We'll see how it goes. You're free to do more at home, but in class I'm going to focus on confidence, eye contact, and volume. possibly keywords. We'll see. But confidence, eye contact, and volume are going to be my big 3 things that we're going to focus on in presentations this semester for our class. Then we had science, and in science we talked about beans. For the most part with the littles, we just talked about parts of a plant, parts of the fact that a bean is a seed and that a seed can grow into a plant. We talked about the stem, the roots, the leaves. We found a few of those parts on the beans. It was a little bit harder to see. A lot of them wrapped their bean in paper towel and took it home, so check your backpacks. So you might have a bean in there. You can just soak that bean if they want to soak it, or if you want to. You can soak it in water in a cup and just let the bean grow so that they can see the roots forming and see the stem and see the leaves form. It just takes a couple days. Super easy project. So for review, we just went outside, ran around a little bit, and reviewed just the stuff that we did today and our rules. So looking forward to next week. Please let me know if you have any questions or if there's any way that I can help you or provide support for you or pray for you throughout the week. Bye.